So we're 2 weeks in from posting the new listings. Let's take a look at the results. And honestly, they're not what I expected, but not for the reason that you would think. Quick recap of where we are so far. So we've been applying Harion's archetype framework to Lady C's jewellery brand. In the last episode, we built 3 brand new listings from scratch using what we know about her buyer's psychology, with proper titles, good photographs and archetype-led copy. The 2-week waiting is done, so let's take a look at what came back. All right, the Rivoli earrings. Let's look at the stats. Oh, so we've only got 2 visits on this, no sales. So it's all quite bad really. Okay, not to worry. Let's look at the toe ring. Okay, so we've got 15 visits on this, still no sales. Most of the traffic is from Etsy app and other Etsy pages. And it all started going off in the last few days, so the algorithm's finding it. Today's the 17th. So yesterday it got a bit of traffic. And the tie clip. So again, only 3 visits. That's quite sporadic. 1 visit per day. Etsy app and other Etsy pages, 100%. Okay, so across all 3 new listings, we've got around 20 views in total with no conversions. Now I could frame that as a bad 2 weeks, but that would be the wrong read. And let me explain why. When I sit down with a brand and look at their data, I need enough of it to actually say what's working and what's useful. Because diagnosing only works if we've got any data. 3 views on 1 listing, that's not a result. That's a sample size. That doesn't actually tell us anything. You can't look at 3 views and say the product isn't resonating. There's just not enough traffic moving through these listings to draw a conclusion. This is, and I want to be clear about this is not a failure of the framework. The framework hasn't had the chance to fail or succeed. Organic reach on new Etsy listings with no history and no existing traffic is a slow burn. This is what Mum had to say. So you saw, we just went through the numbers, we did this off camera, we went up through the numbers. We've only got, it looks like 20 visits and, no sales. So we obviously discussed what we could do, what the options are from here. And I alluded to, we can either run some ads or we can wait another 2 weeks. You're the business owner. What would you want to do at this stage?
Well, I'll hand that back over to the expert, you.
Yeah.
So what do you think we could do?
Well, look, those 3 products is the reason why we chose them. They've proven to work for Lady C. You've sold many of them in the past. The way that we're positioning the product now, we're just trying to optimize that, to the consumer psychology. So we're not getting enough data. And, with new listings, this is just how it goes. So what I would do at this stage, the product is proven. We just need to position it better and just get the numbers in and see if it works. I would run some very light ads. Let's say £5 a day for a week, and with that information we can come back again to the next episode with numbers.
Okay, yeah, it's the way to do it.
Okay,
we'll go with the ad.
The logical next step in any diagnosis is to get the data, and the mechanism to get the data quickly and in a controlled manner is through ads. It needs to be mentioned that ads are synthetic. This means any listing has a greater potential to convert without ads, but the volume is too low and the conversions are way too slow with these Etsy listings to grow a business. Therefore, we're putting a small ad spend across these 3 listings. Nothing dramatic, enough to get real views through a short window. So let me find the listings and we will activate these ads. Oh, we've got 1 view in the last 30 days. Mum hasn't run ads in a very long time, so it's a bit weird how that's actually going on. Let's go to not advertise. And this is why we use SKUs on here. So these are the listings that we're looking at. We'll turn these 3 on. And there we go. They're actually active now. So here's what we're watching for. Once we've got the traffic moving, are the people actually clicking through? Well, if not, the thumbnail or the title is the issue. Are people landing and leaving immediately? That points to the listing copy and the price point. Are they saving but not buying? That's a conversion problem, and that's a different fix entirely. Each of these is a specific diagnosable problem. But right now, with 20 total views across 3 listings, we can't tell which one. Next episode, we'll have the data. If you're building your own product business And you're in this space right now, the stage where you can't tell if it's working because nothing's happened yet. This is exactly the point where most people make the wrong move. They change the product, the price, and the photos all at the same time. And they've got no idea what fixed it. Only move one variable at a time and watch what changes. So in a week, we'll have something to actually read. I'll see you then.